The latency will still be a bit high because that's just YouTube, and I'm not sure if there's anything super crazy I can do about that right now, other than actually. Let me see, can they? No, they won't let you change that while the stream's active. Alright, we'll leave the delay in. Where is that chest? Down here? Bit of cash. Okay. We're actually active. Wait. It's up here? Sometimes things just generate in the worst places on this game. Only when it's near the map edge, though. It's when you get the really broken stuff. Alright. Is this the last batch of rat marines I gotta kill? Yeah, looks like that's the last important ones. Knockoff Star Wars weapon. Always fun. Okay. One thing I want to do before I just skate out of here is give it a once over for any hidden bosses, any unique enemies, or chests that might be hidden around the map, because usually that's how they decide to drop new weapons or new skills on you in this game. And I don't recall specifically where each weapon or skill actually shows up for the first time as far as missions go. Ooh. I know that there are enemy types that have like a random chance to drop a weapon, and I have gotten, I think, most of those already. That's right, let the hate flow through you. Okay. And I probably should have been streaming when I saw the Enter the Gungeon post. I was surprised that they actually managed to fit that into the game. Maybe it was a post-launch edit. Alright, where are we? Oh. You know, I used to think this weapon was pretty bad. But as my understanding about this game increased, I definitely see its use significantly more than I used to in the past. Especially versus beast type enemies like this that don't have the ability to just fling projectiles at you non-stop. It is kind of ammo hungry though. There we go. Little tasty tiger can get in my belly. there's a chest down here, but why? I haven't come down here at all. Okay. That means I need to clear out these chests, and I also need to go... I didn't check underground under the temple when I was there. Okay. I was too busy worried about the stream quality. Alright, now that I'm here. I don't trust this. Okay. Is that it? Okay. I'll take it. I think that was a secret. I don't know why this game actually still lists them as secrets when they're really just exploration tools, and they really don't give you much, just a very, very tiny fraction of money. Like, that was like just under $2,000, and I'm currently packing like 700,000. So they're really not worth finding. I think they're just there for an achievement or trophy. Alright, this thing's almost empty. What that is, plasma ammo, which I can't use yet. Or I can, but I just don't want to use the weapon that actually uses it. Right, there's a good chance that I won't have to actually kill much else here, but I'm gonna hit that shrine so all my ammo's refilled. I love those shrines. One of the things a lot of people complain about in this game, or at least the reviewers, was that enemies were bullet spongy and you had to pay for bullets. But you literally have just randomly scattered around the map shrines that refill all of your ammo for all of your equipped weapons just by tapping them, and they regenerate. So, I don't know. It's just like complaining even though there are workarounds for stuff. Oh yeah, this is the weapon that I split. This fires two. It's supposed to fire one grenade. I have it set up to fire 2 in like a fork pattern. Increases the overall damage of the weapon too, which is nice. Nice. The bow is set up for secondary explosions, and that one caused him to basically electrocute himself to death. Alright, so I have been over here. Don't think there's much left on this map at all. Split that guy in half. Ooh. That just completely whiffed. Did I hit a shrine? I hit some fireworks. There's a fortune cookie shoved in there somewhere. Alright, we're just gonna say that that's it, since it looks like I looped around the stage, and go home. To the Wang Cave. And then that's our last bounty before I think we just have to go and complete the story missions, which gets us some more stuff. I like the steady drip of like important rewards and like skills that this game offers you when you play through it the first time. This isn't my first time going through it, but this is a save file that I haven't completed the game on, and it's on the hardest difficulty, so It offers a bit of a challenge. Ooh. I don't have anything that actually needs that yet, so I'm going to disregard it, but there's some guns later on that have multiple barrels, and when a gun has more than one barrel, you can put a multi-shot mod on it that fires more than one barrel at once. They get pretty nice. Alright, nothing super crazy. Already have a wizard stone. Okay, so weapon changes that I want to make. The split shot on this actually isn't that great. It's an 11% damage increase. Crits basically give you the same amount of damage, but they don't give you weird aiming issues. So, do I have anything that is critical damage? That would actually be really nice if it was fire rate. Small enemies. Miss rate. That just means it's more accurate. I don't have a lot of crit. 8.1% is probably the best. 9.4. Okay. Let's do that. It's about equivalent. And we still get our big chunk of damage. Let's go see. Yeah, that is pretty much it. This bounty. What skills do I have open? Let's buff up Firestarter, which should be pretty good. And now we can go on the next mission. Kill Dojo Kids, turn Specters, and execute elite shamans responsible for the transformation. This mission is definitely crazy if you take it early and you are unprepared. The shamans have guarded, I think, which basically allows them to spawn additional enemies when they get to half health, as well as becoming invulnerable until you kill those additional enemies. Things get really ridiculous really fast. I think the first time I jumped in here and I did this mission when I was like underleveled and hadn't found most of the skills, these guys basically murdered me extra hard. And it sucks because there's no real rhyme or reason to tell you how you should complete the missions in this game to like excel at it. You kind of gotta figure it out. And I guess that's the thing about most... Oh man, I'm just missing all of these shots. Most action RPGs, like, getting good at them is more often than not a matter of experience. There's the bunny. I think that's most of the pickups. So we got 30 specters and 4 shamans to kill. We got 1 specter. Okay. Fire vulnerable. Hey. There we go. Ooh, that was a crit too. Yeah. There we go. can't tell if some of them are fire immune or they're on fire. Those are not necessarily the same thing. Whoa. Why am I getting hit? Oh, okay. Maybe I just couldn't see him for a second? What the heck? Okay, we're gonna freeze you a bit just to slow you down. I also remember hating this mission just because of these enemy types. They just flip and throw bombs unless you get really close. And that's an annoying thing to deal with. Whoa. I'm about to have some issues real quick. Alright, most of these guys are dead. He's ice vulnerable, okay. Oh crap. Enemy spawned when I got in here and I didn't see him. Okay. Dude just basically jumped and drop kicked me from all the way over there. Hey buddy. There we go. Whoa. That's death. Only one of you I can take. There's just way too many enemies.
Hold yourself together, man.
Okay. Oh crap. Damage over time effects are strong in this game.
This is my rifle. This is my way. Wait.
Alright, no more little explosive bastards, please. There we go.
Drop something. Oh, it's your blood.
Man, getting sandwiched by elites is definitely a problem. Okay. Money. Oh, that was only like a 10th of a level. Wonder how much karma I lost from dying that many times. Okay, so there's definitely a big shaman underground. Did he dodge the arrow explosion? That's rude. Wasn't even aware they could do that. Like, how do you dodge something stuck to you that's going to explode? Okay.
Get the point.
There we go. That's what you needed. Anybody else? This is by far my favorite game with like a poison toxic acid element thing,
Lucky Mary.
just because of the way it works. Just feels really satisfying to use. Okay, so if I don't go underground now, I'm gonna have to come back to fight this guy later. I do need to clear out this castle thing though. Oof. Whoa. Jesus. That's a lot of death.
Nothing like a fresh clear.
Whoa. No. No, I do not need to fall all the way down here. Okay, so what am I dealing with? Probably that boss that I was trying to avoid. And of course, all of these guys. Thank you for the health. Oh crap. Alright, there's still a few things following me. There's one of them.
Cha-cha. Doesn't sound like good news for you.
Oh crap. Oh, that's the boss. Okay. So the boss knows I'm here, which is bad. Because he's going to track me no matter how far away I try to move. Okay. Well, we're at least in a semi-decent place. We got some ammo. All right. Whoa. What the heat? Oh.
Oh, hello, little ammo friends. You ready to kill
One down. Alright, as long as we stay out of range, they can't really follow me too far. But I'm close enough to shoot them. That was it. Alright. I don't have any super long range toxic weapons, so we gotta get close. I will definitely have to remedy that at some point. What the heck? Definitely got turned around there for a second. Oh, he's electric man. This is bad. Where? Okay. Alright, nope. The one guy died, and I leveled up, which gave me all of my stuff back. Thank you. I'm so glad there's no self-damage in this game. Alright, 1 of 4 bosses down. I hate when things get stuck in here sometimes. This is almost out of ammo. There's a few things I think I can grab while I'm down here. That might be another boss. No, the boss is upstairs. Okay. Got the little white arrow on him showing he's above my head, so we're good on that one. That was a burrowing enemy. There they are. Nice. Oh. Okay.
Looks like this isn't your
Not today. Alright, looks like the majority of stuff down here is done then. Let's take a quick look-see over here. There's an area we can jump up to. There's just stuff up there. There's really nothing here at all. Okay. Actually getting really low on ammo except for shotgun and pistol right now. I'm gonna be stubborn and not go to town to replenish any of that though. Whoa. He eventually just burned himself to death. Nice. I feel like for a looter shooter, this game drops a really high amount of loot, which I kind of like. Like, not many games actually can drop this much stuff and actually make it feel even somewhat meaningful half the time. Like, even with Diablo 3 and Destiny, their approach was to make things more meaningful, but give you fewer drops. And I'm kind of okay with that approach too. Because with the whole limitless storage and pick up everything situation, you do have a lot of inventory management to deal with, and they don't really have good tools for that in this game. Oh crap. I need you to not be using the Pokemon Call for Help ability. I can't afford to have like 15 enemies show up just because y'all don't want to die right now. At least they drop new stuff though. That is a lot of stuff. Ooh, the Emperor is full. Okay. Let's go force lightning some people. that one is actually immune to electric, so... or at least resistant. Yeah, so why am I firing electric arrows at him? I'm not sure. Brain definitely done goofed on that one. Okay. Cash out the window. Cash out the window. You can take electric arrows to the face. Yeah, yeah. Oof.
Point yet? Oh, yeah!
Whoa. No, thank you. Alright, you're dead. Ooh, boss. Man, I forgot how crazy the skylines look in this game sometimes. Okay. Vulnerable to electric, resistant to physical. Poison aura, toxic immune. Hardened, which means all damage is lessened. And immune to my powers, of course.
Is that all you got?
Okay. Whoa. Need you to back up a little bit, explodey dude. And you, I just need to die. Thank you. I appreciate you doing that on command. How do you dodge a shotgun in the face? Ooh. Oh, that's specifically what those guys do. They summon the suicide guys. Alright. We're out of those. And you have an aura that does a lot of damage, so I'm gonna want to not get near you.
Fresh ammo. Nothing like it.
I'm so glad shotguns do knockback in this game. Ooh, that hurt a lot. Oh, yes. Electric vulnerable. And I don't have... Actually, yeah, I do. Whoa. That was very close to death. Does anybody have any chi or health for me? I'm gonna back out of that one for a second. That was rough. He wants to chase though. So let's let him. I hate vital enemies. Oh. Well, how about that? I missed. Again? Really? You're just going all the way down there, huh? He almost got me with that one. I really can't hit this dude to save my life. Okay. Whoa. He's actually really good at aiming his weapons, and I'm not so good at mine. Except for these. Okay. Thank you for finally dying. What is he looking like now? He doesn't have health regen. That's good for me and bad for him. Yes. Okay, real quick, can I turn this in my favor through anything? Can I just get like a ton of chi dream real quick? 2.1 chi after enemy kill, chi drain and max chi capacity. That's got a good amount of chi drain. Neither one of those matter. And chi drain. 2.1. I'll take that. Alright, 6% chi drain now. Doesn't solve all my problems, but it means that if I land one of these bad boys, we can heal a bit. Oh, he's guarded. That's a problem. What? Okay. That's not good. That's not good. I guess we're doing shotty and grenades now. Now we can do this. Okay. I can get electrocuted, please. Thank you. Over here electrocuting the rock because I thought it was an enemy. Alright, you have no reason to be disappearing. You're literally right across this little pond here. Yeah, I'm going back off and heal. It just reminded me that I really shouldn't be trying to get close to him. No big deal. Nice. Caught all of his summons.
Hey, you dropped something. Oh, it's your dignity.
Okay, what else are we looking at here? That's 2 of the big bosses, and I only have 1 of the regular enemies left, and he's right here. Alright, so we can probably just, hey buddy, how's it going? Oh, yeah, I forgot he might have backup. Yeah, you just keep chucking your bombs. I'm gonna heal up for a second. And you can say hi to Mr. Shotty. Oh, bullets. Bullets are my friends. Is the ammo on the roof? They won't let you get up there. Okay. There we go. Grenades. Alright. Worth the effort then. That's plasma. I don't need that. Okay. Didn't quite make it. Okay. I've already been over here though. Is there any good place I can go? I guess I should just head towards that last couple of bosses. They're probably through a transition area. What? No thanks. Thank you for using that screen to alert me to your presence. Much obliged. Oh my gosh, and they give me a full ammo shrine. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that so much. Not the bait you put around it though. Okay. Whoa. What the heck? Why did that just run past me? I guess they have to hit you head on. Okay. Where are we going? Whoa. Dynamites are so weird. Like, I think they're my favorite enemy in the game just because of how hostile they are, but at the same time, even if they suicide themselves, they still give you the drops, so you're never really upset when you see them, even if they damage you. Just because it's like, hey, free stuff. Thought this would be easy, didn't you? Not today.
Not the obvious thing I killed today.
Okay. I feel like there should have been something secret that I'm looking for around here. I just don't remember what. Like a cave or a sewer system. Probably that guy that I'm supposed to kill. Okay.
There's nothing like a fresh kill.
I don't run. That's what I'm supposed to do. Ooh, that is a lot of damage. but you also have a chi shrine on the other side of you. I appreciate that a lot. Because now I can just tank all these and heal. Like that. Okay. Hounds in the grass, definitely no bueno. Oh gosh. Alright, that's it for him. Hate the fact that corpses sometimes block your shots. I think you can fix that by turning corpses off in the options, but not 100% on that one. I should give it a shot. He literally hopped my arrow. That sucks. You gotta catch me if you want me dead, buddy. I wonder if this is supposed to be a throwback to like some old scene or another game. I don't recognize it. There's nothing really over here either. Force lightning to bunny rabbits. So we got one more enemy to kill, and it's whoever that big dude is. This looks like the map edge. Do not free a camel of the burden of his hump. You may be freeing him from being a camel. Stage is surprisingly vertical. Oof. Lots of big dudes. Sandwiched between big people is not where I want to be right now. Still some money in the house. No bunny lords today, I guess. Talk about your money trees. Whoa. I need you to calm all the way down, Mr. Scorpion. Look, man, I don't want any problems. You can take that up with whoever got you angry. Mitsubishi. Wow. All right. Was not expecting that one. So we got a chest over here. For every moment of triumph, for every instance of beauty, many souls must be trampled. Damn. Hunter S. Thompson was a bit morbid. What do we got here? Alright, he's gonna burn to death.
Feels good.
Alright, let's see how we're gonna have to deal with this big boy. Fire vulnerable, toxic immune. We don't like those. I mean, fire vulnerable is nice because the pistols, the blades, not the Emperor, but the good old One Punch Man also works. One trick pony, one trick pony. No, just deal the damage.
More killing? Well, okay.
No, really? It's alright. You guys can get blown up too. Whoa, they hit hard. Actually, you know what? There's a health shrine back here. I appreciate that. Just give me that health regen. There we go. Another level up. I'm loving these. Alright, let's just pepper them with the bullets. These work surprisingly well. Oh man. Poison gas that slows? This dude really specced into trying to kick my ass. Orb of Masamune. It's yet to be proven that intelligence has any survival value. I wouldn't say so much as intelligence, probably curiosity. Being too curious could sometimes be a detriment to your survival. Okay. Yeah, not much else for me to grab around here as far as I can see. I think I've covered most of the area. Die bunnies.
Like this is your day.
No bunny lords. Am sad. Alright, y'all got new friends. Oh, a tumor. Oh gosh.
Oh, hello, ammo friends.
These guys are big and bad. Well, they get bigger.
Take cover like those other pussies.
Ooh. That was really close. This guy can change direction on a dime, so you got to be really careful with your dodges and your timing, or else he will still just mangle you. And I'm not trying to be mangled. Wow, the accuracy on this thing. Reminds me why I use shotguns. So, oh! What's up, Bunny Lord? Ooh, that was a nice crit. Just cleaned him up immediately. Alright. I'll take these bullets, and apparently I missed some things over on this side. Because there looks to be stuff. Was this where I died? Possibly. I think I got bum rushed. There's usually a lot of enemies up here when you get here the first time. How you doing? You still get back up. Nice. Thought that was still alive for a second. I was like, why is that just flopping around instead of hitting me? Okay, I think that is actually it for this area, so let's head back to town. Oh, I'm out of drink. Alright. Cleared out the faceless foe. And now we got our story missions. So story missions get us stuff. But just in case, I want to make sure I didn't miss any weapons. Nope. Ooh, sensitive soul of treasure. I wish you could search the shops. Ooh. That is a lot of critical damage. But I know I can get better stuff for free just by playing, so I'll chill on the buying stuff. Somewhere we can go now. Actually, I should look at these again. Always got to reassess your upgrades just to make sure you don't have any new hot stuff. Okay, so we wanted to look at the armor. Let's look for I don't really know so much that I need item drop chance now. It just gives us extra money, ammo pickups, and whatnot. We're probably leaning towards the point where we need that critical damage to just happen. So I could get a base crit chance of about 10% right now if I wanted to. Not sure that extra 3% or so is worth it. And crit chance is so hard to get on armor pieces. You can get critical damage bonuses, and then we'll have to put the crit on the weapons. None of these are really good though. Melee damage. Okay. Still nothing good there. I guess we stick with the item drop chance. Yeah, light firearms and that good stuff. Accidentally closed my chat.
Man, this game's boring. Isn't it?
That's not what I'm looking for either. Jesus. Come on, YouTube. There's just no quick way to get back to your live dashboard. Okay. There we go. I have to start cleaning up some of these. This list goes too long and you don't have the ability to actually scroll through it. You definitely don't want to do the karma gained thing or have it go down. That means it takes us longer to level up. Do you have anything that's good? Light firearms? No. Damage to large monsters? Nope. What about enemy elemental resist? Ooh. 2% life drain for minus 7 HP. I will take that really hard. Life drain is one of the hardest things to actually get at all in this. And if you get it from an armor piece, it applies to all weapons and anything else that you deal damage with. That is great. Okay, so we can actually finish off some of our elemental power bonuses now. Max Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt's really good. Sub-Zero is okay. Intoxication and Thunderbolt probably the most important here. Firestarter is good. Ice damage in this game really just isn't super amazing, mainly because it's crowd control. And everything else would have just killed them. Do I have anybody to speak to, or are we just done? Oh, we're just done? Okay. So we got industrial espionage left to do. I wanted to talk to this guy, just to make sure that we didn't miss any skills. Nope, looks like we're good. Okay. So weird. Okay. Before we go there, let's go and see if we can do some upgrades to our weapons. Alright, so this thing likes to be fire anyway. I'm gonna wind up getting an electric version of this weapon that uses a different ammo type later, which would be really nice. Brings it to 417. Stick of Doom is good. I think we should probably switch the AR to something that's not ice. Maybe put ice on the bow. Nah. We can't make this not electric. We can make these electric though. Increase that vulnerability. Damage. Alright, where are we going? Story mission, industrial espionage. Sorry for the loud noise there. Just wanted to check on something. I think I'm gonna take a short break after this mission is over, just so I can get a new beverage and a couple of other things, and then I'll still be streaming. Okay. Oops.
Okay, be careful up here. The old lady might be a jerk, but she was right about Zilla having this place staked out.
Yes, he is very thorough.
Oh, that's right. You're an ex-employee as well.
Yeah, but I was less a scientist than a persuader.
A thug, you mean?
Attitude adjustment specialist.
So what went wrong with Zilla?
You know, the usual. I was looking for more personal growth in my job. He was trying to take over the world. We were just going in different directions.
Are you saying there are depths you won't stoop to?
Technically, yes. But so far, they've all been theoretical.
Theoretical depths. Okay. With the invisibility that these guys have, sometimes you're not sure exactly how many enemies you're fighting. The fact that they teleport does not help. Oh no, that's still stuck there. Alright, now I can see. Just in case anybody chats. I think I'll try to stream tomorrow too. Maybe do some Orcs Must Die 2. I've never completed that game and I should go back and do so. Especially before Orcs Must Die 3 actually comes out. Ooh. It's a lot of guys to kill. Where's that one? I can't see. There we go. Yeah. Can't really try to melee like 8 enemies at the same time.
It's like playing pool with high explosives.
You can call for help some other time, buddy. Thanks for all the gear, though. Pretty sure there's a unique boss on this stage somewhere, and they drop something either important or unique, like a weapon or a new skill. Yo, Grinch, how's it going? I am basically just trying to recover. Like, I probably haven't talked to you since, like, I know you've been doing, like, the 99 nights thing, and, like, that's great, but I haven't talked to you since, like, I was in the hospital. I got wrecked, like, in April. But yeah, man, how have you been? Hanging out before dinner. Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna have to start after I finish this mission. How's Onyx? You guys been doing anything new recently? Like, I know Halloween just passed, and you guys usually like to do things for, like, just play games together and whatnot for it. And I think, were you the one? Oh yeah, dude, I'm feeling a lot better. That's just one of the reasons why I'm trying to get a stream or two in. Like, I haven't actually streamed seriously in like maybe like 2-3 months. Like, I tried after I got out of the hospital, and it was just not a good feeling. I feel like this is a very dangerous thing. I probably shouldn't be trying to go down here. Oh, okay. Didn't fall off. Oh no, it looks like it's safe enough. Okay. Oh no, it doesn't look like there's anything important over there at all. Yeah, we did a few videos, but I'm just getting back into creating videos again. Yeah, I know that feeling. Pretty much the same situation with me. And you know, the universal problem. Lots of ideas, very little time to execute them in. I can't use that yet, okay. Mostly just been playing WoW with Jester. Yeah, I know, like, they got a whole squad together. They asked me to get in, but unfortunately, I don't think I can be as consistent as I'd like to, and they just wind up leaving me behind. But yeah, like, a whole group of people got together, and I think they play on another friend's server. Not that they play WoW on a server, but that they group up on the Discord there to play. How you liking WoW Classic then? I'm assuming that's the one that you guys are playing, because it's the one that you said they were. I'm surprised it took Blizzard this long to actually realize that by not offering the classic version of WoW, they were losing money. Soldier not elite enough, apparently. Alright, buddy. Oh gosh, I hate this freaking John Woo gun fu crap. It's actually really smart for the enemies to do that because it makes them a lot harder to hit. And I am getting... Whoa! Holy shit! Oh yeah, that's the important part. Gotta be enjoying yourself. If you're not having fun and it's not a necessary activity, don't spend your time doing it. It's just that simple. Playing a warrior is challenging and rewarding. Are you in like a tank role? DPS? I'm not sure if you guys are like stuck in the strategic roles yet. Yeah, I did get punted, dude. I was not expecting that. Like, I think that's the farthest I've ever been kicked since I played this game. Whoa. Okay, don't get punted again. Probably won't end well next time. And tanking, I usually tank in MMOs, yeah. It's a vital role that some people just don't want to play. Alright, buddy. You can have a grenade. You too can have a grenade. You three can have a grenade. 4 grenades? Alright. Over moment's over. Damn. Mainly play tank and Overwatch as well. Yeah. Tank and Overwatch is pretty fun. You know, as long as you don't just get left hanging by your team 24% of the time. Or all the time. Ah, there's the enemy I'm looking for. Unique name, giant skull icon. Not the reason I'm in this mission. Definitely gonna drop some good stuff. Didn't even realize that was an enemy for a second. Okay. Tried to sneak me, little bastard. Wait, what? Okay. So we got a chest here. And we got one up there somewhere. And then we got to bum rush this big guy. Alright, I didn't get a good look at him to see what he's weak against. So I'll have to try to get a peek before I rush at him, or else I might die. Okay, he's not weak against anything, but he's guarded. Which means when he gets to half health, I gotta be on the lookout, because I might just get bum rushed. Hey buddy, eat these grenades real quick. Alright, that's half health. Really? All floaters. That one's electric vulnerable, okay. Here's your... There we go. Well, you're dead. What'd you drop? Wait, what? You got a freaking pilot? Explosive pouch. Oh, okay. Rocket launcher. So rockets are a different ammo type than... Yes, they are. And they're already on my weapon wheel. Good. I think the Monsoon's like the worst rocket launcher in the game, but I don't have anything that uses rockets, so I might as well. Multi-shot, miss rate and fire rate, but nothing about the barrels. Triple rocket launcher, let's do it. I don't need bonus projectiles, that's such a bad idea. BRB switching to my phone, no problem. Take your time, sir. Okay, so clip reload time decreased by 100% for 10 seconds on 10 or more damage received. That's actually a bit What they mean is you reload twice as fast. It's not decreased by 100%. Okay, so you can burn a lot of people. You can electrocute everybody. It's basically the same thing, but electrocute makes them stand still. Wait a minute. Did I? Core extra damage is fire. Wait, one core fire, please. Okay. Yeah, we're good with that. Oh. Okay, so let's actually set the monsoon up to win. What's this? The triple barrel. Okay. Could have it be a cold rocket launcher, but I don't think that really does as much as I would like. So stick with electricity. Whoa, I have a lot of ice gems and fire. Electricity seems to be the lowest. Alright. Vulnerability and extra damage. Yeah, let's keep that vulnerability high. Vulnerability, extra damage, and damage conversion. Ooh. So if I take, yeah, alright, so it counts the triple barrel there. But still, like, being able to rock out 10,000 or 1,000 damage with that, that is nice. It's definitely going to be the hardest hitting weapon that I have, period, right now. Oh, wait, I think these do self-damage, though. I think specifically rocket launchers is the only self-damage weapon in the game. So I have to be extremely careful with this. Which means within the next 10 minutes, you'll probably see me kill myself. Might not even take that long. I still don't have a weapon that uses that. I get it after I complete this mission, I believe. Okay. Cool, cool. That is some bright light. Jeez. Like, I can't see anything, so I doubt you guys can make out just about anything on screen right now. That is ridiculous. This place is literally too shiny. Like, not kind of. Like, it is actually too bright to make things out. I only have 12 rockets. Yeah, I gotta... Oh, that's right. They dropped the explosive pouch ammo with this. So now I have the ability to increase the amount of explosive ammo that I actually carry. Skill points. Okay. Cool. Can we get higher? That's a good jump. Wait, is this even where I was trying to go? Probably was. Okay, and then we jump on top of the chest. Come on. Nope, won't let me pull up there. What about here, though? Nope. Nice. Okay. It's a little mountain climbing adventure we got going on here. My son is 4 now, so we have fun with him this year. Did we do anything for Halloween? I actually worked during Halloween, unfortunately, but girlfriend was home. I had bought a bunch of candy, and she didn't expect anybody to actually show up, of course. So we got all of the children, and all of the candy was gone when I got home, which I was kind of upset about because I had got like some new candy that I had never seen before, and I was like, oh, these will be great to try, but I'm going to leave some candy for the children. And yeah, apparently one of the kids at the door saw the candy and was like, ooh, and she gave it all away before I got home. Something seems extra wrong with this. It doesn't really seem to be doing that 1,000 damage thing that it's been listing. Unless the damage is... Okay, so... Why is the explosion damage on this so weak? No, something's definitely wrong there. Let's try to just boost it with more electric damage then. So yeah, the only thing I did for Halloween was be sad that I didn't get candy. But we did have some events like at work and just leading up to Halloween, which were pretty nice. We usually get to do an escape room at work before each Halloween, which is kind of nice. And this was the first year that I didn't actually get the best time. So, you know, everybody was glued, especially a couple of coworkers who work with me. Like, their only goal wasn't necessarily to win, but just to get better time than me. We do a lot of escape rooms, though, like, just me personally and my friends. Like, I think I've been about 45 so far, close to 50. Just lots of escape rooms. There's a lot in this area, so. And we travel a bit. Like, I think we've gone up to about, like, an hour and a half of travel just to get to an escape room. Although my girlfriend's hooked on them. She's gone like out of state, and every time she goes anywhere, she looks up the nearest escape room and like run towards it like she's an addict. And of course she blames me because I introduced her to him. You know, I gave her a first taste and then she was hooked. Oof. He called me a cop killing? Son of a bitch? Wow. These words. I didn't even think they had cops here. I guess the Zilla employees would kind of count as it. Hello, buddy. Goodbye, buddy. I mean, lone dude standing in a room by himself. Thought he'd be a bit more formidable. Was definitely wrong. Yeah, I gotta remember, I'm not doing quite as... No, the monsoon just seems to do a lot less damage than what's listed. Where are we going? Alright. Okay, definitely does a lot of damage to me. Maybe it does damage in stages or something weird. I don't know. I just historically recall just not liking this rocket launcher very much. I can't remember if it's just because it doesn't work the way it should or what. Hey! You still want the toxic, alright. If you want the shotty, you gets the shotty. Did you guys have any like specific events or anything you did, Grinch? Like, did you guys go out trick or treating, or did you have like a party that you went to? I don't have any. Well, at the moment, I used to take my niece out, but a couple years back they moved to a different state, so I don't really have any youngins to take out for Halloweeny events.
Fresh air. Nothing like it. Next with the ball, get in the way.
Man, this is a lot of enemies. Let me get you guys in a tighter space. Too much dodging going on out here. What's up? Oh, you're ice vulnerable. There we go. Problem solved. Jesus, the color saturation here is so ridiculous. You definitely didn't think that part through a bit. Had to dip out for a few again. We went to an event the Marriott was putting on. They had jumpers and all sorts of things for kids with security. It seems like the safer option now. I definitely agree. It's nice that, you know, the Marriott put on something that extravagant, especially for Halloween. But yeah, having security and everything there. Like, did they stamp like the kids' hands or anything like that? Like, I know sometimes they do things like that just to make sure that people leave with the right parents.
Nothing like a fresh clip.
But yeah, I like going to the whole, you know, group kitty events and whatnot. We used to do things like that when I was younger locally, just in general. Like, not that anything was wrong with doing otherwise, but just because the parents like to get together just in case they couldn't go out Halloween evening and, you know, just do something fun for all the children. But you know, you just go from kid Halloween to adult Halloween. You're from eating candy to giant bowlfuls of food in a couple weeks. Did that thing just run itself off the cliff? I feel like that's cheating. Like, I want my loot. Alright, let me not kill myself. They didn't let kids leave without adults, but the same thing would have been good too. Oh crap. Oh, now it just wants to appear behind me when I'm not paying attention, right? Man. They also had an outdoor carnival. That was cool. Oh yeah, they didn't have any carnivals around here. I mean, they do sometimes in the summer, but not specifically for Halloween stuff. Yeah, if we knew enough parents, we would just do our own thing. Yeah, depends on how networked you are, but this was just like things that we had going at like a local church that we attended and whatnot. Not like a lot of parents were around. The area that I used to live in was full of like relatively older people. I'm not sure why. It's just the way it worked out. Like, I think when I was growing up, I was like one of maybe 2 homes that had children on the block, maybe like 3. 45 minutes before you gotta go to work. How's it going, Luan? Dude, I've been on here for like over an hour and a half though. Just trying to get the settings and whatnot right. Make sure YouTube doesn't require any further tweaks before I get back into doing this regularly. Alright. When do you think you'll stream again? If everything goes well tomorrow, my girlfriend likes to do donations in November to Operation Christmas Child. And so we generally go and like to like a D&B or a place that has like games and also gives like little trinkets and toys and stuff. And we play the games to grab like the toys with the tickets and stuff that we accumulate over the months and pack those in a shoebox and send them off. So we'll probably be gathering donations for that tomorrow. And other than that, like it'll just be regular chores and whatever else I have to do, which isn't too much right now. I'm trying to take it easy because I'm still recovering and my knee got like messed up as a result of like the hospitalization and everything that happened in April. So I've already like had issues with it like 3 days out of this week. Not trying to have another one. There we go. You're not escaping me, chest. Just do a graveyard, 34 hours, 3 days, and I'm done. That is actually a pretty preferential shift. Like, that's the kind of work I used to like to do when I could actually get something like that. But now it's a straight 40 every week. Which is also nice. Definitely better than when I was in retail and everything was like, I hope I get hours this week. We would love to donate. Actually, let me see if I can grab any info for it real quick. I'll throw it in the chat. So this is the collection week for Operation Christmas Child. You have up until November 25th, and they have a drop-off location thing. This is a super long link. If I shorten all of this, can we just grab that? Yeah, that works. Okay, good. So here's the info for Operation Christmas Child. I'll just toss that in the chat. And there's a drop-off location locator. I'm not sure if this is something that operates in every state in the U.S., but they probably do. I don't know how big Samaritan's Purse. It's an international charity, and I believe that after making donations, you sometimes will get responses from the kid that your shoebox gets donated to. And whoa, what's that? That should be muted. I like how I learned how to add custom mods for weapons and Shadow Warrior 2 under 2 hours. Character see if I was janky looking on how they went about coding it. I mean, there's some things that they didn't necessarily do well with coding in this game, and then there's some things that I do like that they did, but it is what it is. But yeah, Operation Christmas Child, they usually have the kids send you back some information about themselves after they receive your shoebox and what they might do with some of the stuff inside, so that's nice. You know, if donations and giving is your sort of thing. Oh, I need him. How did you miss it? It's literally in front of you. Okay, we're good there. A man is an angel that has gone deranged. Okay. Wang losing his touch.
Okay, where's the stuff we need?
Oh, I don't keep any of that here. First place they'd look.
What are you talking about? We spent all this time breaking in here. I got blood all over my shirt. Why would we?
I really wanted a cup of tea.
You wanted
I
a...
like tea, okay?
Wait, you have tea here? Where the hell did you get tea?
Zilla knows a guy. It's one of the perks. Can you put the kettle on?
Look, I don't think we have time for that. Where are your notes?
I tell you, will you make me a cup of tea?
No! Tired of this shit. I'm not your personal valet. Now where are your stupid notes?
I gave them to Zing for safekeeping.
See? Like, egg in a box, see?
You know someone else named Zing? He's the only person with any honor in Zilla's organization.
Person might be stretching it, but you make a fair point.
Wait, you know him?
We met once, a long time ago, before he was on TV. I never expected him to go work for Zilla.
Hey, you did it. I did it. We all make our choices.
Guess so. Let's go see the big lug.
What about my tea?
No time now.
At least bring it with you. Maybe Zing will have a kettle. Oh, and we should bring my key card.
Sure. Otherwise, how would they know we're visiting?
You think I'm an idiot? This is the card I hacked. Full access, full anonymity.
Okay, that is impressive.
And pioneering Chi-Tech isn't?
I can't win with you.
You shouldn't try.
Yeah, it would be nice if they had more boss fights than just the two in this game. I mean, I do like the boss fights that they have, and they're definitely interesting, but but Mati, like just shoehorning the majority of the enemies into like just oversized versions of the normal enemies, or shoehorning the would-be bosses into oversized version of those enemies, isn't the best move. It loses a lot of impact and punch that you could add to other scenarios in the game. Like, there's a lot of things that, like, mechanically they do well here that thematically or narratively, as far as, like, trying to impact the way a player feels about different events in the game, they just don't do well. Okay. Nothing over here. We got scorpions.
Get the point?
We had scorpions. Right in the booty. Man, I literally cannot wait until I get that skill that just makes you immune to elemental effects. I will dump all of the skill points in there. I'm looking at Kingdom Under Fire 2, and I don't know how I should feel about it when I'm getting mixed messages from people about it being a last-ditch cash grab, dead on release versus actually legit. Oh, you mean the fact that it's actually releasing over here now when they said that it was supposed to come out back when like Xbox One, like the original Xbox was like the thing? Like, my buddy was like a huge Kingdom Under Fire fan. He liked like non-traditional real-time strategy games like Kingdom Under Fire and Battleforge. And he, like, we were talking about Kingdom Under Fire 2 probably back in like 2011, 2012. And then, you know, of course, it gets super delayed, and then Korea only release for like forever. But it's still a better fate than Battleforge's. Battleforge just got killed because EA. It wasn't even like not making money. It's just not like freaking super gamble machine. And that's saying that when it was card pack focused. Conqueror's Blade is basically Kingdom Under Fire 2 without fantasy and real-time strategy aspects. 12 years of development is a bit cautious worthy. I'm pretty sure they scrapped that game at least 3 times and rebuilt it. And like, one of the issues that I always think about with long development cycles is a lot of times games are developed based on like current hardware specs. And if the hardware specs change too dramatically over time, if you decide to spec up the game's engine or something like that, then you basically have to go through all of the code again and make sure that things still work, which leads to testing that's ultimately redundant. And it's one of the reasons like why Earthbound 3 or Mother 3, Earthbound 64 is what it was going to be called over here, got delayed because it was taking them so long to get things programmed for the Nintendo 64, just because they weren't really ready to do 3D yet as far as Nintendo goes. And as soon as they decided to kick the game out for Game Boy Advance, development went smooth. Impossible development process hell. Alright, to be fair, Anthem, I'm not even sure I could call development hell. It was developed in 16 months. That's not development hell. That's literally a lack of design information. Like, if you don't know how your game is going to work until 16 months before launch on a AAA title, where the usual, like, concept to release window is about 5 years, like, that's nuts. Like, I've seen, like, literally indie devs like the Risk of Rain team have put together Risk of Rain 2 in roughly the span of 3 years with only, what, 2 or 3 people? Like, that is insane. Like, I literally followed the Tumblr posts that the dude was putting out from the day that he created the folder and started working on the files for Risk of Rain 2. They had time to issue as management, but 99% of the time the issue is management with development hell situations. Like, either management imposing stipulations on people or making decisions that impact the development of a game negatively that really don't make sense. Spent 2 to 3 years doing nothing. People get too comfortable collecting a paycheck and don't actually put together any results. That's really scary. Like, that's the kind of situation that forces a company to go under. It's crazy to think that indie devs are more reliable than AAA. Actually, in 99% of situations nowadays, most of the effort put into AAA games is on how to make monetization systems work on the title. Like, they're developed based on how they're going to make money rather than how the game should be interesting. And the more games you see doing that, the scarier the reality becomes. Passion projects are my favorite. If the devs are competent, they turn out pretty well. Like, one of the games that I'm liking is, it's not actually available for public release yet, but it should be out soon, I think, is Relic Hunter Legends, which is one of the first games that I've seen by a Brazilian team that's going to be like a free-to-play, like a looter shooter MMO type thing. But it's visible on Steam. If you want to take a look at it, you can add it to your wish list. It's going to be free to play with some monetization options. I'm not sure exactly what they're going to be selling other than possibly more cosmetics and characters. But yeah, it looks interesting. Bethesda is digging themselves a hole. Bethesda is digging Bethesda is creating a new hell for themselves. Like, that's not even a normal hole. Like, there's fire and brimstone in whatever Bethesda is opening up, because they used to be like the RPG bastion. Like, you know, at least Bethesda will put out a decent game before they do like some cash grabby bullshit. And then Bethesda just turned the switch and they went full corporation. They were just like, yep, we want the money and we don't care about anything else. Like, once everybody crapped on Fallout 4, not even saying that like it was just a bad title in general, but that like Bethesda was literally like dying on the Gamebryo engine, and you know, they could use some new development tools or something like that just to give people a more compelling, less buggy experience. And they were just like, nope, we're gonna use it for like the next few games we're working on and we're not changing anything. That's when you knew Bethesda was definitely going to cause some issues. And if it was just those games, I would have been like, fine. But then Fallout 4 happened, and it was like, holy shit, this company is going up in smoke, and I don't know if I can watch it. But I mean, it's not just the Fallout 76 stuff. Like, the Fallout 76 stuff is like the crown and the pile of shit that is Bethesda at this point. Like, there were so many other things that came out that basically just said that Bethesda were trying to coax money out of people, and essentially had no plans on trying to keep up with it, not only like gaming as like the technology evolved, but like actually trying to create interesting new experiences. Like, when you're using a dated engine eternally, you're not fixing any of the bugs that have like literally just hours of code hand created by like players and communities to get things done that you could take a small smidgen of your development time and actually get fixed in your games. Creating ports for other consoles or PC after the fact and still leaving those bugs in the game, it's all bad. Like, it reeks of not only like just bad quality control, but at that point you literally just don't care. And that's where Bethesda is right now. It just feels like they don't care. And the sad thing is, I'm sure that there's a bunch of people that really care about like the titles and stuff they're trying to create over at Bethesda, that work for Bethesda, and they really want those games to actually be good. But everything going on from a management standpoint and from like the tools and things that they're actually forced to develop with just are not helping them out. It's almost as if there's a gap between the gaming and corporate world. You know, there isn't. Like, corporations know what people like because a lot of the people that run corporations play games. Like, it's not rocket science. They most of the people that build games play them, and a lot of the business people, they have free time. Some of them don't care, and at the same time, some of them only care about
Wow,
making profit.
it isn't my favorite corporation.
Wonderful. I haven't seen you in ages.
My goodness, you seem chipper.
You'd be amazed what access to total media surveillance will do.
Destroy your faith in humanity?
Exactly. It's really quite amusing. It's like reality TV, only, you know, real. How did you get in here?
Oh, I had a word with the guards. Sorry, I always mess that up. I had a sword with the guards.
Now that sounds like the old Lil Wang. Does Zilla know about this?
This is strictly on the QT. I'm actually here for a friend. A Miss Gamigo.
Kamiko. How is she? I was worried about her the last time we chatted. Seemed nervous.
Tell him I'm fine.
She's okay. Been through a rough patch, but hanging in there. She sent me to get her notebooks.
Well, now this is awkward. She gave me very specific instructions not to give them to anyone.
Come on, Zing. You know me.
My point exactly. How do I know you're really here on her behalf and not just trying to sell her research to the highest bidder?
Because, okay, this is gonna sound silly, but she's actually inside my head.
Come again?
I won't say every corporation is greedy.
And her soul.
There are some that aren't beholden to stockholders, just whoever owns them, and generally they tend to be a bit more focused on the products that they produce. But yeah, once you get in a situation where you just start expecting infinite growth is the thing that breaks the camel's back.
She wants me to tell you she's going to miss 4 o'clock club today.
Actually, the hardest thing that most game companies seem to be trying to do lately is everybody's trying to get into the Chinese market by copying existing Chinese games, or at least elements of it that make money.
Proved your point. The drives have tracking chips in them. I'll send you the chip IDs. That will tell you where to find them.
Zing, you're the best. I wish you had a body right now so I can have it.
You mean the one you chopped up and tossed off a cliff?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, I'm not sure I'm in the market for hugs right now.
Fair enough. So what's in these notebooks?
My experimental data. This is the foundation of my work on ZL-4906.
You mean shade?
Shade is trash. Street crap. Half of it is speed and heroin. People barely see anything.
You tried this stuff?
I invented this stuff.
That's some heavy shit. So you're responsible for all those junkies?
CDPR doesn't expect infinite growth nor exponential growth. They're happy where they're at and just want to make cool stuff.
Hooked on other drugs? That's on them. I don't take drugs. I conduct experiments on research compounds that provoke visionary reactions.
Yeah, you get high on your own supply.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, he's right. Okay, where are we going? Oh, these are all toxic resistant now. That sucks. But I got the medicine. Can't dodge lightning. Whoa. that's toxic vulnerable. And now she's gone.
Zilla shitty. I mean, shitty. No, I mean shitty.
So there's the false notebook, there's the fake notebook, and then there's the real deal. Yeah, I'll be happy when if game companies decide to actually wisen up and stop making cash grabs. Just stick to a business model that'll actually secure them some decent ammo or income, so you don't wind up seeing a bunch of other companies go out of business just because they staked all of their money on garbage. Especially with that change that they're talking about in China. That is crazy. Like with most of the free-to-play cash grabs basically going the way of the bird, if that happens, that's going to be insane. And so many money-making opportunities will have been lost just because that's the only thing people focused on. But it's like people have been saying, you know, if the industries don't regulate themselves, somebody will step in and do it for them. What the hell? It looked like dude literally just tossed a scorpion out of his face at me. That was unnecessary. Okay, so there's one back there. A lot of microtransaction laws are being enforced worldwide. Yeah, well, the China stuff isn't even just microtransactions. They're putting a age-specific restriction on microtransactions. So like people under the age of 16 can only spend like somewhere under $30 a week. People up under the age of between the ages of 16 and 18 can only spend like, or no, I don't think it's a week. I think it's a month. Like 30 a month, and then people between 16 and 18 are like 50 a month, and then they're only given 1.5 hour or 1 hour of gaming time per day during the weekdays, 3 on the weekends and holidays. So like not only and this is only for online gaming, but you're restricting the actual monetary number of transactions that people can have, or at least the amount of money that they can spend, and also limiting the amount of time that they have with the game. So like those like super grindy experiences and shit that people make to waste your time, to make games like grindy and like make it only purposeful for you to spend money on it, those are going to be gone. And then games that only work if you're spending money on them, those are going to be like heavily hindered. Like this, it's just going to be like crazy. Yeah. And I'm like, it won't affect companies that actually try to give you at least like a viable product without the microtransactions. Like something like Overwatch wouldn't really be harmed by this. But like those predatory ass mobile games, like those things are going to go up in smoke. Like not only is the available player base just not going to be able to like have as much time with them, but like everything else that they're trying to do is just going to no longer be viable. And I mean, that'll stop all of those horror stories that newspapers print about people spending $150,000 trying to get like a gotcha character to drop or something ridiculous like that. Like, I mean, if those people got the money to burn, more power to them. But in some cases, people just make really stupid decisions, and the consequences of that are absolutely atrocious. Oh, that guy's ice resistant. Jeez. Or ice vulnerable. Alright. Mobile market can go to hell. They can create some actually decent mobile games. And honestly, if this legislation is the thing that like kicks out the shitty cash grab mobile games, maybe this is this will be the point when mobile games can become something decent. That is the false notebook. All right. We don't need your useless shitty asses here. If corporations want to appease China market so much, then fucking go there then. No, because like if they're actually trying to just curb the amount of bullshit that's happening in the gaming market, that's one of the first places they'll go. And you gotta, like, gaming companies aren't trying to appease China. They just want to operate in the market because they still see them as like a cash cow. Like, they don't care about the country per se. They care about the money that they can make from it. And that's ultimately the problem, when you only see your customers as sources of income rather than people. And personally, that's been my view of like corporations operating in a negative light often, that they stop looking at their customers as, you know, holistic beings rather than, you know, just a way that they can get some cash out of you. You'd rather Blizz be China now? Yeah, we'll see about that. Like, if things go down the way that China's talking now, Blizzard's probably going to be one of the last companies to try to stick around in China. I mean, they're not going to disappear, but their entire operating strategy in China will have to change. And I mean, that's not uncommon. A lot of companies have like different operating strategies in China than they do in other countries. EA is probably one of the biggest perpetrators of that. The things that they offer in even the same titles in China are vastly different than what they offer in their US market games. And a lot of the time, they usually put the game on a free-to-play model, and that charges kind of ridiculously for some of the stuff. But they also pump out far more content in the Chinese titles than they do in the American ones. I lost a lot of respect for Blizzard after the Liberate Hong Kong thing. I thought that was pretty stupid. Yeah, that honestly was pretty dumb. Like, if anything, like, they could have spun it that like they were being pressured by the government to make it seem like, you know, it wasn't just like a stupid ass political choice. Because like nobody would be like, okay, like they were threatening to like shut down a bunch of stuff that Blizzard already had going if they didn't censor this particular, you know, player or punish them in some way. But at the same time, like, you know, citing the things that obviously just look like really weak arguments given the circumstance, and saying that was the reason you did it, not because you were asked to do things from the Chinese government just seems dumb. Oh gosh, the Hero of the Storms thing. Yeah, that was dumb. Like, and the worst part is they told everybody that they would keep it going before they shut it down. They assured everybody, get your organizations together, sign your contracts, get your teams going, and then yeah, we're not gonna do it anymore. Like, you allowed other people to invest a ton of money in a situation that you were not going to support, and then you wonder why they're mad. And it's a no-brainer. You guys are really fucking up lately. And it's a shame because they did not have to. But I think that was just that's a sign of the things going on with their new management. Like, I know their previous CFO had stepped out and they were basically trying to cut back spending in a bunch of areas. And basically, like Blizzard, like a bunch of companies seems like, well, specifically Blizzard and EA at the moment are trying to fight economic changes by basically just trying to exploit their games for more cash, which seems really stupid on the surface to me. I'm a big fan of Jane as a YouTube personality. They forced him to remove a tweet about it last week as well. It was done in a really respectful way. It was done in a respectful way or disrespectful? Oh, respectful. Wait, alright, so just so I have the right context here, the tweet was done respectfully, or the way that they asked him to remove the tweet was done respectfully? Because those can be two very different things. Wasn't even smart enough to reload when I had the opportunity. Okay, we don't want to fall off there. The only possible infinite growth a company can ever obtain is basically owning an entire planet or go space rock mining and have all the resources banked and slowly trickle them out to sell. That's not even really infinite growth though. Like, ultimately, the only way to have infinite growth is basically to cause people to get in debt and to increase the number of people that are in debt in proportion to the increase, like the population. because debt generates dollars. It's kind of the way that most countries have it set up. So there's one underneath me. I'll take that. Then we go up here. Resources forever requirement, need for everyone. Yeah, but like the resources themselves aren't infinite. So the value of the resource can go up, but like you still need somebody to have the resource to exchange for it.
Looks like this is in your
Space rock mining instead of ad supply, but a company owning said stuff can restrict it. Yeah. But that's just monopolizing it. It's not really infinite growth so much as it is, controlling a vertical for any particular resource. And that's what a lot of companies try to do anyway. That's what De Beers does with diamonds. I'm not looking for you guys. You can die though. With the strict enough controls, you can milk it for an exorbitant amount of time. Oh, there's another one here. Okay. Oh, not mighty enough. I mean, at some point, like, if you're actually making just ridiculous amounts of raw cash, you don't really care too much about your stock prices. Okay. The heck is... Gotta go to work, Alright, no problem. Catch you later, Luan. Maybe tomorrow.
Whoa, hold it. Do not give her that one.
Why not?
That one has my actual research in it.
And the rest of these are just idle doodling.
Worth about as much. In this business, you can't be too careful. There's always someone trying to steal your work.
Yeah, about that. No, I'm only doing this because...
It's fine. Just make sure you give her the fakes.
And what about this one?
That one, we destroy. I don't even want to think about what would happen if that fell into the wrong hands.
Okay. I feel like there's supposed to be something important here, though. Nothing up there. Maybe there's not a weapon or anything on this map. Yeah, I guess not. Because I've just about been everywhere else. Alright. Well, this is a pretty good spot to take a break here. I think what I'll wind up doing is I'll end the stream here after I pick up my genocider.
Well, she may look stupid, but she knows how to ride.
And after I'm done with dinner or whatever, I'll jump on and do another one.
I think one of them might even be her dream journal.
I hope not. I don't want to know what that thing dreams.
Probably of money, like everyone else. Speaking of which,
Of course. Your fabulous booty. But be ready. I may need you again soon.
I'll see if I can fit you into my schedule.
Hammer shot is not a bad shotgun. But this is a plasma grenade launcher, and yes,
I have another job for you.
Awesome. Am I working another birthday? The last one went so well.
I need you to gather intelligence. Oh, but you and intelligence don't appear to be on speaking terms. Oh, zing.
Very cute. What do you mean, Mom?
We're trying to find the source of the black ooze that's permeating the wildlands. We believe it may be coming from one particular area.
And that area is?
It doesn't have a name. I'm sending you coordinates now.
I can't wait.
Good luck, Mr. Wang.
increase one's movement speed, definitely good, and 2 skill points. That's a expensive mission. Genocider. I definitely want that on. What do I take off though? Probably the blades. I use these the least out of everything. So let's go with the genocider. Genocider is forced to be lightning, I think. No, you can change it. I'll keep it lightning anyway. Actually, yeah, I'll keep it lightning. I like the status effect that lightning causes, so. Hey, how's it going, Lucifer? I am doing okay-ish. I've been going through quite a bit the past few months, but I'm recovering well. Just trying to get the settings and everything worked out for streaming on YouTube again. Make sure all of that works well, and you'll probably see me here a bit more often in the coming few days. Okay, so that should definitely be better. Okay. Resource skill, that should be the explosives pouch, right? Energy pouch, energy and plasma and explosives. Yep. Grenades and rockets. Don't really need more grenades so much, but additional rockets would not be a bad thing. Energy pouch. Now that I have a weapon that I actually like to use this with. That's not bad at all. And I'm actually, I'm gonna be, sorry for that, glad you're doing better. Thanks, I sincerely appreciate that. It's been a rough couple of months. I was in the hospital in April, and just dealing with everything that happened after that was kind of a ridiculous snowball effect. But I was actually about to jump off to go grab dinner, and I'll be back probably in about somewhere between 45 minutes and an hour. So I think I'll be playing more of this. If you're available then, we can chat some more. If not, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Sorry for, you catching the tail end of this. But take care, and I'll probably be streaming some Orcs Must Die 2 tomorrow, so that I can actually try to get that finished before I get my hands on Orcs Must Die 3. But either way, thanks as always. I sincerely appreciate you guys for coming out, and until next time, have a good one, folks.